We here shared a list of interesting cat facts you may not know. Disneyland uses cats to help with a problem, pests like mice and rats. These cats live at the park and are looked after by Disney. They are good at catching these pests, which makes sure the park stays clean and doesn't have too many unwanted animals running around. The cats are more active during the night when the park is closed, so that's when they do most of their pest-catching work. This way, Disneyland doesn't have to use harmful chemicals to get rid of pests. The cats have a safe and cozy place to live, and they don't bother the visitors. It's a nice way to deal with pests while also taking care of the cats. Cats cannot taste sweetness because they lack the special taste receptors in their mouths for sweetness. These receptors, called sweet taste receptors, are needed to detect sugary or sweet flavors. In cats, these receptors are missing, so they cannot taste sugar or anything sweet. This is different from humans, who have these receptors and can enjoy sweet foods like candy and fruit. Cats have their own unique taste preferences, and they mainly like foods that are meaty or savory. So, sweet treats that we enjoy would not be appealing to them because they can't taste the sweetness. Cats love boxes because they feel safe and cozy inside them. Boxes provide a small, enclosed space that makes cats feel secure. They can hide, play, and nap in boxes without feeling exposed. Plus, cats are naturally curious, so they enjoy exploring new places, and a box is like a new adventure for them. It's like a combination of a comfy bed and a secret hideout for a cat, which is why they are so drawn to boxes. So, if you have a cat, you'll likely notice that they often can't resist hopping into an empty box when they find one. Cats cannot be vegetarians because their bodies need certain nutrients that are only found in animal meat. These nutrients are essential for cats to stay healthy. Cats are obligate carnivores, which means they rely on animal protein to get specific nutrients like taurine, arachidonic acid, and vitamin B12. These nutrients are not present in plant-based foods in amounts that cats need. So, cats must eat meat to get these important nutrients to support their growth, energy, and overall well-being. Unlike humans, who can choose to be vegetarians, cats must have meat in their diet to stay healthy. Cats spend a lot of time sleeping because it helps them stay alert and active when they need to be. Sleep is essential for their bodies and minds. Cats are known for being good hunters, and hunting takes a lot of energy. So, they sleep to conserve energy and be ready to pounce on their prey when they see it. Also, cats are crepuscular, which means they are most active during dawn and dusk. Sleeping during the day helps them stay active when these times come around. They sleep about 12 to 16 hours a day, and it's a natural part of their behavior. So, when your cat is napping, it's just their way of recharging for their next adventure. The wealthiest cat in the world was a special cat named Blackie. Blackie became very rich when his owner, a wealthy British antique dealer, passed away. In the owner's will, he left a vast fortune of around $12 million to Blackie, making him the richest cat ever. Blackie's owner didn't have any family, so he decided to leave his money to his beloved cat. It was quite unusual but showed how much he cared for Blackie. However, Blackie's fortune didn't change his life much, as he continued to live quietly and comfortably, just like before. He didn't spend the money because, well, cats don't use money. Instead, the money was used to take care of him and provide for his needs. Blackie's story is a unique and heartwarming example of the strong bond between pets and their owners, even after their owners are gone. People's beliefs about black cats can be different in various places. In some areas, like Europe and North America, black cats are often seen as symbols of bad luck or superstition. People may think that seeing a black cat can bring them bad fortune or is associated with witches and Halloween. On the other hand, in many other parts of the world, black cats are considered lucky and bring good fortune. For example, in Japanese and Celtic cultures, black cats are seen as protective and are believed to bring good luck to their owners. So, it really depends on where you are. In some places, people might avoid black cats, while in others, they're cherished and thought to be lucky. It's interesting how these beliefs can vary from one region to another. Cats slow blink as a way of communicating with humans and other cats. When a cat gives you a slow blink, it's like a friendly hello or a sign of trust. It means they feel comfortable and safe around you. By slow blinking back at a cat, you can show them that you trust and like them too. In cat language, this slow blinking is a way of saying, "I'm not a threat, and I like being with you." It's a lovely way for cats to bond with their owners and show their affection. So, if your cat gives you a slow blink, feel free to blink back. It's a sign of a strong and positive connection. Cats have a remarkable ability to find their way back home, and there are a few reasons for this. Cats are territorial animals, and they create mental maps of their home territory. They remember the scents, sights, and sounds of their surroundings, which helps them find their way. Cats have excellent senses of smell and hearing. They can detect familiar scents and sounds, even from a distance, which guides them back home. Cats have strong survival instincts. If they get lost, their natural instincts kick in, helping them search for food and shelter, which can lead them back home. Cats often follow specific patterns when exploring their environment. These patterns help them retrace their steps and return home. Cats also use visual landmarks to navigate. They recognize familiar objects or structures on their way home. So, it's a combination of their strong memory, sharp senses, survival instincts, and the knowledge of their territory that enables cats to find their way back home, even if they wander far from it. Cats cannot sweat like humans do because they have a different way of cooling down. Sweating is when our bodies release liquid to cool us off when we're hot. Cats don't have many sweat glands, and the few they have are mainly on their paws. These sweat glands aren't very effective at cooling them down. Instead, cats mostly rely on panting and grooming themselves to stay cool. When they groom, the saliva on their fur evaporates and cools them, similar to how sweat cools our skin. So, while cats can't sweat like us, they have their own ways to beat the heat. The oldest cat we know about lived to be 38 years old. This cat's name was Creme Puff, and she lived in Texas, USA. She had a very loving owner, Jake Perry, who took good care of her. Creme Puff's long life was because of her healthy diet and regular visits to the vet. Most cats live to be around 15 years old, so Creme Puff was incredibly old for a cat. She is famous for being one of the oldest cats ever recorded, and her story is a remarkable one. In Japan, there's a famous and unique stationmaster cat named Tama. She lived at Kishi Station in Kinokawa and became very popular. Tama was a stray cat who was adopted by the station workers. Tama became the official stationmaster, and even had her uniform, a little hat, and a badge. She attracted a lot of visitors to the station, and her presence helped increase the number of passengers and tourism in the area. Tama's role was mostly symbolic, but she brought joy to people and even had her own office at the station. She became a beloved and well-known cat in Japan and around the world. Sadly, Tama passed away in 2015, but she is remembered as one of the most famous and cherished cats in station history. Cats bring you dead birds or mice as a way of showing their love and taking care of you. In their wild instincts, they're skilled hunters, and when they bring you a gift, it's like sharing their catch with their family. They see you as part of their group, and they want to make sure you have enough to eat. So, when they bring you a bird or mouse, they're trying to provide for you and show their affection, even though we humans might find it a bit surprising or even unpleasant. It's their way of saying, "I love you," in their own cat language. Cats spend a good amount of time cleaning themselves. On average, they clean themselves for about 30% of the time they're awake, which can add up to several hours each day. They use their tongues to lick their fur, and this grooming is important to keep clean, stay comfortable, and regulate their body temperature. It's also a way for them to relax and show self-care. So, if you see your cat cleaning itself often, it's completely normal and a sign of a healthy and well-cared-for cat. Whiskers are like special sensors on a cat's face. They help cats understand the world around them. Here's how they're used. Whiskers are very sensitive. When a cat touches something with its whiskers, it can feel if the object is close or far, rough or smooth. This helps them navigate in the dark or tight spaces. Whiskers also help cats keep their balance. They use them to know if they can fit through small openings or walk on narrow ledges. A cat's whiskers can show how they're feeling. When they are relaxed, their whiskers are forward. When they're scared or upset, their whiskers might move back. So, whiskers are like a cat's special tool for exploring, staying safe, and understanding the world around them. Cats don't always cover their poop for a few reasons. When cats feel safe and secure in their environment, like your home, they may not feel the need to cover their waste. It's a way of showing that they trust their surroundings. If the litter box is clean and the cat is healthy, they're more likely to cover their waste. If the litter box is dirty or if the cat has a health issue, they might not cover it. Sometimes, not covering their waste can be a way for a cat to mark their territory and show other cats that they're in charge. So, it's a mix of comfort, cleanliness, and communication that influences whether a cat covers their poop or not. Cats are amazing at moving their ears. They can move each ear separately, like turning them in different directions, and this helps them hear sounds from all around. Their ears can turn about 180 degrees, which means they can listen to sounds in front, behind, or to the sides without moving their whole head. This super hearing ability helps them be aware of everything that's happening around them, which is really important for their safety and hunting. It's like having built-in radar for their ears. Cats have a learning style that's a bit like how children learn. Here's how. Just like kids, cats are curious and like to explore their environment. They learn by touching, smelling, and sometimes even tasting things. Cats are good at watching and learning from others, much like children learn by observing their parents or peers. Cats, like kids, sometimes learn by trying things out, making mistakes, and then figuring out what works best. Cats, similar to children, may need practice to learn something new. Repeating a behavior or a command helps them get better at it. Both cats and children respond well to rewards. If they do something right and get a treat or praise, they're more likely to do it again. So, while cats and children are very different, they share some similarities in how they explore, learn, and respond to their surroundings. Cats wag their tails to communicate their feelings. Here's what it means. If a cat's tail is wagging gently, it usually means they're feeling content and happy, like when they see you and want to play or cuddle. A cat may also wag their tail when they're a bit nervous or anxious. It can be a sign that they're unsure about something or feeling a little stressed. When a cat's tail is puffed up and wagging vigorously, it's often a warning sign. It means the cat is upset or angry and might want to be left alone. So, a cat's tail is like their way of talking to us, telling us how they're feeling at the moment. It's important to pay attention to their tail to understand what's going on in their furry little minds. Cats can be lactose intolerant, which means their bodies can't easily digest lactose, a sugar found in milk and dairy products. Here's more about it. When a lactose-intolerant cat drinks milk, it can upset their stomach. They may get diarrhea, gas, or an upset tummy. This is because their body doesn't have enough of the enzyme needed to break down lactose. Not all cats are lactose intolerant, but many are. Kittens can usually digest milk, but as they grow up, their ability to digest lactose decreases. If you want to give your cat a treat, it's better to use lactose-free cat milk, specially made for them. Regular cow's milk is usually not a good idea. So, while cats may love the idea of milk, it's often better to avoid giving it to them, especially if they have a history of tummy trouble. Cats tend to live longer when they stay indoors because it keeps them safer. Here's why. Cats that go outside can face many dangers, like traffic, other animals, and getting lost. When they stay indoors, these risks are reduced, and they're less likely to get hurt or go missing. Indoor cats are less exposed to diseases that outdoor cats can catch. They have a better chance of staying healthy. Cats that stay indoors often get regular care, including visits to the vet and a healthy diet. This helps them live longer, healthier lives. Indoor cats are safe from extreme weather conditions, which can be tough for outdoor cats. Indoor cats are usually more comfortable and less stressed, which can contribute to a longer life. So, while cats might enjoy the outdoors, staying indoors can help them have a longer and safer life. Cats might try to steal your food from your plate because they are curious and want to explore new things, including the smell and taste of your food. Even if they have their own food, your food might seem more interesting to them because it smells different and looks appealing. Cats are also opportunistic, which means they take chances when they can get extra food. Sometimes, they do this because they like the attention they get when they try to take your food, and they might hope for a little treat from you. So, even though they have their own food, they can't resist the temptation of your plate and the possibility of something tasty. It's just their way of being curious and sometimes sneaky. The world's most expensive cat was a Bengal cat named Kato, who was sold for a record price of $41,435. Bengal cats are known for their unique and beautiful coat patterns that resemble wild leopards. Kato's high price was because he had rare and striking coat markings, making him quite special and valuable. People who love Bengal cats were willing to pay a lot for such a unique and beautiful pet. However, it's essential to remember that all cats are unique and wonderful, regardless of their price, and they make great companions for their owners. The world's smallest cat is a tiny feline named Tinker Toy. Tinker Toy is a Munchkin cat, a breed known for its short legs. Tinker Toy measured only about 2.75 inches tall and 7.5 inches long when he was officially recognized as the world's smallest cat. Munchkin cats have a genetic trait that gives them short legs, making them appear smaller than other cats, even though they are regular-sized in other ways. Tinker Toy became famous for being one of the smallest cats ever recorded, and his small size made him incredibly adorable and unique. Cats are like little night vision experts. They can see quite well in dim light. This ability comes from a special part of their eyes called the tapetum lucidum. It's like a mirror behind their retinas that reflects light and gives their eyes a second chance to see in low light. This means that when it's not very bright, like at dawn or dusk, cats can see much better than we can. It's an amazing adaptation that helps them hunt and explore in the dark. So, while you might need a flashlight, cats have their built-in night vision to guide them. Cats are quite fast runners, and their speed can vary, but on average, they can run at speeds of around 30 miles per hour. This makes them agile and quick, which is helpful for hunting and escaping from danger when needed. So, if you see a cat sprinting, you'll be amazed at how fast they can go. Cats are fantastic jumpers. On average, they can jump about 5 to 6 times their body length. This means that a typical cat, which might be around 18 inches long, can jump up to 6 feet in a single leap. Their powerful leg muscles and flexible bodies make them excellent at jumping and climbing, which is handy for getting around and hunting. It's no wonder they can reach high places with such ease. Cats have a pretty good memory, especially when it comes to remembering important things like where they live, who their family is, and their hunting skills. They can remember places, people, and routines. However, their memory might not be as strong as that of humans or some other animals. Cats tend to remember things that are significant to their survival and well-being. For example, they can remember the location of their food bowl, where they like to sleep, and who their favorite humans are. But, they might not remember more complex things for a long time. So, while they have a good memory for certain things, it's not the same as human memory. The loudest purring cat on record is named Smokey. Smokey was a British short-hair cat from the United Kingdom. She achieved fame for her incredibly loud purring, which reached a noise level of 73 decibels. To give you an idea of how loud that is, a normal conversation is about 60 decibels, and a lawnmower is around 90 decibels. Smokey's loud purring made her quite famous, and she even appeared on TV shows. While the reasons for her exceptionally loud purring aren't entirely clear, it made her a unique and beloved cat with a special talent. Cats can be used as therapy animals. Therapy cats are known for their ability to provide comfort, companionship, and emotional support to people in need. They visit hospitals, nursing homes, schools, and other places where people can benefit from their presence. Therapy cats are usually well trained and have a calm and gentle temperament. Their interactions with people can help reduce stress, anxiety, and loneliness. Just spending time with a friendly cat can have a soothing and positive effect on a person's well-being. Therapy cats play an essential role in providing emotional support and improving the quality of life for many individuals. Cats do enjoy playing hide and seek, although it might not be the same as the game humans play. Cats have a natural instinct for hiding and stalking, which makes hide and seek a fun and stimulating game for them. They love finding cozy spots to hide in and then surprise their human playmates or even other pets. Playing hide and seek with your cat can be a great way to bond and provide mental and physical exercise for your furry friend. So, while it's not exactly like the human version of the game, cats definitely enjoy their own version of hide and seek. Cats are fascinated by laser pointers because they see the tiny, moving dot of light as a potential prey. Their natural hunting instincts kick in, and they love to chase and pounce on the laser dot. It's like a never-ending game of catch the prey for them. They find it exciting and fun to chase the moving light, even though they can never actually catch it. It's a great way to provide exercise and mental stimulation for your cat, but make sure not to shine the laser in their eyes, as it can be harmful. Cats often steal your seat when you get up. Cats like to be warm and comfortable, and when you leave your seat, it's still warm from your body heat. Your cat sees this as a cozy spot and might decide to take over your seat the moment you vacate it. It's their way of enjoying a warm and comfortable place to rest, and they often find it quite appealing. So, if you get up from your chair or spot on the couch, don't be surprised if you return to find your cat has claimed it. Most cats don't love vacuum cleaners. In fact, many cats are scared of vacuum cleaners. The noise they make and the movement can be quite frightening for cats. When you turn on a vacuum cleaner, a cat might run and hide because it's a loud and unusual sound. They might think it's a big, noisy monster. Some cats might be curious and watch the vacuum cleaner from a distance, but they usually prefer to keep their distance from it. So, it's more common for cats to be wary or even scared of vacuum cleaners, rather than loving them. Some cats chase their tails. When a cat sees their tail moving, it can trigger their hunting instincts, and they might playfully chase it. It's like a fun game for them. However, not all cats do this, and it's more common in kittens and younger cats. As cats grow older, they tend to do it less often. It can be quite amusing to watch a cat chase its tail, and it's a sign of their playful and curious nature. There are quite a few overweight or obese cats. Just like in humans, obesity in cats is a common health issue. It can result from factors like overeating, lack of exercise, and poor diet choices. Obesity can lead to various health problems in cats, such as diabetes, arthritis, and heart issues. It's important for cat owners to monitor their pets' weight, provide them with a balanced diet, and ensure they get enough exercise to maintain a healthy weight. Regular checkups with a veterinarian can also help in preventing and addressing obesity in cats. One heartwarming story is about a cat named Scarlet in New York City. In 1996, Scarlet risked her life to save her kittens from a fire in an abandoned building. She suffered severe burns and injuries but managed to carry each of her 5 kittens to safety, one by one. The story of Scarlet's bravery and maternal love captured the hearts of many people. She and her kittens were rescued and received medical care. Despite her injuries, Scarlet's strong spirit helped her recover, and she became a symbol of love and courage. Her story is a touching example of the deep bond between cats and their offspring and the extraordinary lengths they'll go to protect their loved ones. The saying, "A cat has 9 lives," means that cats are known for surviving dangerous situations or accidents. It's a way of expressing how resilient and resourceful cats are. While it's not meant to be taken literally, It highlights the idea that cats often seem to escape from risky situations and come out unharmed. It's a fun way of acknowledging the cat's ability to endure and recover from various challenges. Just like some people are left-handed and some are right-handed, cats can also have a preference for using one paw over the other. Some cats are left-pawed, meaning they prefer their left paw, and others are right-pawed, meaning they prefer their right paw. This is sometimes called lateralization. A cat's paw preference can become noticeable when they play with toys or perform tasks like reaching for objects. It's a fascinating aspect of a cat's individuality. Cats have more bones in their bodies than humans. While humans have about 206 bones, cats typically have around 230 to 250 bones. These extra bones give cats their agility and flexibility, which is helpful for their hunting and climbing abilities. Cats have a pretty good sense of time, but it's not like our human clocks. Cats often follow routines and can sense when it's time for certain things, like meals or playtime. They don't know hours and minutes, but they have a sort of internal schedule that helps them know when it's time for their daily activities. Cats have a fantastic sense of balance. This means they are very good at keeping their bodies steady, even when they are in tricky or high places. It's one of the reasons why cats can climb trees and walk on narrow ledges without falling. Their excellent sense of balance helps them move gracefully and confidently, even in challenging situations. Cats can be like perfect hypnotists. When a cat purrs, the sound can be very soothing and calming to humans. It's like their own special form of magic that can make people feel relaxed and even a little sleepy. Many cat owners find the sound of their cat's purring to be incredibly comforting, almost like a gentle form of hypnosis. It's one of the reasons why cats and their purring are so loved by their human companions. Cats often enjoy knocking things over. It's like a fun game for them. They might bat at objects on tables or shelves, and sometimes they even push them off. It can be amusing for cats and sometimes a bit challenging for their human companions, especially when they have delicate or valuable items within their reach. So, if you've ever wondered why your cat seems to love knocking things over, it's all in the spirit of play and curiosity. Cats can have selective hearing. It means that they may choose to ignore certain sounds or commands, especially when it suits their own interests. For example, your cat might not respond when you call their name, but if they hear the sound of a treat bag being opened, they suddenly become very attentive. It's like they pick and choose what they want to pay attention to. Some cats love to play a game that's similar to whack-a-mole. When you move your fingers or an object under a blanket or cloth, they can't resist trying to whack it with their paws. It's like a fun and playful version of the game where they try to catch the moving target. This game is entertaining for both cats and their human companions. Many cats are sun seekers. It means they love to find sunny spots in the house to bask in the warmth of the sun. They enjoy lying in the sunlight, and it seems to make them very happy and content. So, if you see your cat soaking up the sun on a sunny day, they're simply enjoying their own form of relaxation and warmth. Cats can be computer supervisors. This means they like to sit on your laptop or computer keyboard when you're trying to work on the computer. It's like they're overseeing your work and offering their assistance, even if it can make it a bit challenging for you to use the computer. Cats often find the warmth of the laptop or the movement of your fingers interesting, so they can't resist being your computer helper. Cats like to tear paper because it's a fun and playful activity for them. Paper is interesting to cats because it makes a crinkly sound, and they can shred it with their claws. It's like a form of entertainment for them, similar to a toy. Plus, the movement and texture of the paper can be appealing. So, when your cat tears up paper, it's just their way of having a good time and exploring their environment. If you got a cool cat fact to share, leave it in the comments below. We can't wait to learn something new about our feline friends.